The kingdom smells like birthday cake and disaster. Sofia stands at the edge of the Bubblegum Volcano, watching pink lava bubble up from below, and she's got maybe 3 minutes before everything she loves gets buried under sticky sweetness. This isn't how royal field trips are supposed to go. It started with a dare. James bet her she couldn't find the legendary crystal caves beneath Mount Confection, and Sofia, being Sofia, took it. Clover warned her. Even Cedric muttered something about ancient magic and unstable sugar deposits, but she climbed anyway. Now the mountain's core is erupting, and that pink glow isn't sunset. The first burst hits like a geyser. Bubblegum lava shoots 60 feet up, splattering across the rocks. It's hot, but not burning. Worse, it's adhesive. Where it lands, it sticks, hardens just enough to trap anything touching it, then stays gooey underneath. Sofia's boot catches a splash. She pulls. The lava stretches like taffy but won't release. Minimus, get back to the castle. Warn everyone. Her flying horse hesitates. Go, now. He takes off just as the second eruption hits. This one's bigger. The whole mountain shudders, and suddenly there's a river of pink flowing downhill, straight toward Enchancia. Sofia yanks her foot free, leaving half her boot behind. The lava's moving faster than she expected, splitting into streams, finding every path downward. She's seen regular lava in books. This moves differently. It flows like thick syrup, but when it hits obstacles, it doesn't go around. It climbs, coating trees, covering boulders, building up layer by layer. Her first thought is water. Wash it away. But there's a creek 20 feet down, and when the lava hits it, something worse happens. The water doesn't cool the gum. The gum absorbs the water, swells, becomes this horrible expanding foam that spreads even faster. Sofia watches a tree disappear in seconds, wrapped in pink bubbles that harden into a shell. She needs Cedric. He'll know a spell. Except her enchantlet is back at the castle because she didn't think she'd need magic to explore a cave. Rookie mistake, the kind that gets kingdoms destroyed. The lava's gaining speed. Sofia runs parallel to the flow, trying to reach the castle road before the stream does. Her remaining boot slips on loose rocks. She catches herself, keeps moving. Below, she can see the village, smoke from chimneys, people going about their afternoon, no idea what's coming. A blob of lava lands 3 feet ahead. Sofia skids to a stop. It's not random. The volcano's throwing chunks now, artillery strikes of sticky death. One hits a pine tree. The tree bends under the weight, then snaps, crashing down directly in Sofia's path. Gum spreads from the impact point, creating a barrier 10 feet wide. She could go around. That adds 5 minutes she doesn't have, or she could go through. The gum's still soft in the center, maybe. Sofia picks up a branch, prods the pink surface. It dimples, holds the shape. Not solid, not liquid, something between. Here's the thing about bubblegum lava that nobody warns you about. It has memory. Touch it once, it remembers. Touch it twice, it recognizes you. Sofia doesn't know this yet. She takes 3 steps onto the gum surface, spreading her weight like she's crossing thin ice. It holds, barely. Each step sinks an inch, and pulling free takes real effort. She's halfway across when the gum starts pulling back. Not sinking, pulling, like it wants her deeper. Sofia tries to speed up. Bad call. Her movements trigger something, and suddenly the entire surface ripples. The gum rises around her feet, climbing her legs, actively grabbing now. No, no, no. She drops flat, distributing her weight. The rising stops, but now she's lying on gum that's slowly conforming to her shape. In 30 seconds, she'll be a Sofia-shaped fossil. Movement in her peripheral vision. Clover, bounding across the tree trunk like it's a balance beam. He's carrying something. Her enchantlet. Bless that rabbit. Catch! He throws it. The amulet spins through the air, glinting pink in the volcanic light. Sofia reaches up. The gum pulls her arm down. She reaches harder. Her fingers brush metal, close around the chain. Got it. Amulet, help me stop this volcano before it buries the kingdom. The gem flashes. Sofia expects a spell, a solution, maybe a magical creature who knows about bubblegum geology. Instead, she gets a vision. Quick, brutal, clear. The volcano isn't erupting naturally. Something triggered it. Something at the summit. A broken seal. Ancient magic designed to keep the gum dormant. Now shattered. She sees the pieces scattered around a stone pedestal. The vision fades. Sofia's still stuck in gum that's hardening by the second. But now she knows the real problem. This isn't just an eruption. It's a containment failure. The volcano will keep erupting, keep producing lava, Until someone fixes that seal, the entire kingdom could be buried, and it won't stop until the source is repaired, which means Sofia needs to go back up, into the volcano, where the lava's thickest and the heat's strongest, where one wrong step means getting permanently stuck. Clover stares at her. Please tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Sofia tests the gun, still soft enough to escape if she moves carefully. The castle road is close. She could warn everyone, evacuate, let someone else handle the volcano. That's the smart play, the safe play. The gum beneath her trembles, another eruption building. Sofia makes her choice in the 3 seconds it takes for the next tremor to hit. She spreads her fingers wide against the gum's surface, pushes hard and rolls. The momentum breaks the suction. She tumbles off the pink barrier, hits solid ground, keeps rolling until she's clear. Then she's up and running, not toward the castle, toward the volcano. Clover catches up, breathing hard. We're going back up there. Are you insane? The seal's broken. If we don't fix it, the whole kingdom gets buried.
Right, cool. Just checking that we're definitely choosing the suicide option.
The path up is worse than before. Gum flows faster now, wider streams cutting across the slope. Sofia has to jump between safe zones, using rocks and tree stumps as stepping stones. One miscalculation means getting trapped. She doesn't miscalculate. At the halfway point, she stops. The summit's visible from here, wreathed in pink smoke and heat shimmer. The stone pedestal from her vision sits at the very top, surrounded by flowing lava. No clear path leads to it. Just gum, everywhere, moving like a living thing. Sofia studies the flow patterns. There's a rhythm. Every 40 seconds, the main vent pulses. Between pulses, the lava slows slightly. Not much. Maybe 3 seconds of reduced flow. 3 seconds to cover 20 feet of open ground. Not enough time. Unless. She looks at Clover. How fast can you run? Fast enough to know this is a terrible question. I need you to trigger the next pulse early. Get the volcano's attention. Make it erupt off schedule. That gives me extra time between the natural pulse and the forced one. Clover's ears flatten. How exactly do I get a volcano's attention? Sofia picks up a rock, tests its weight. You're not going to like this. 2 minutes later, Clover's standing 50 feet from a secondary vent, holding a large stick. Sofia's given him very specific instructions, very stupid instructions. When the next pulse hits, he needs to jam the stick into the vent opening, lock the flow temporarily. The pressure will build, then release all at once. Forced eruption. This is the worst plan you've ever had, Clover mutters. It'll work. That's not reassuring. The pulse comes. Clover moves. He shoves the stick deep into the vent, then runs like his tail's on fire. For 3 seconds, nothing happens. Then the ground bulges. The stick shoots out like a missile. Gum explodes from the vent in a concentrated blast, 20 feet high, spraying in all directions. The main vent responds. Its rhythm breaks. The flow stutters, confused by the sudden pressure change. Sofia gets her window. 7 seconds instead of 3. She sprints. The ground's hot enough to feel through her boots. Gum flows on both sides, close enough to touch if she stretched out her arms. She doesn't stretch. She just runs, counting seconds in her head. 5, 6. The pedestal's 10 feet away. 7. The flow resumes, faster than before, angry at the interruption. 8. Sofia jumps. She clears the gum stream, lands on the pedestal platform, rolls to absorb the impact. Safe, mostly. The pedestal sits in the eye of the eruption, a circle of calm surrounded by chaos. But that calm won't last. The seal pieces are scattered exactly like her vision showed. 5 fragments of carved stone, each covered in symbols she doesn't recognize. They need to fit together somehow. Reform the seal. Stop the containment failure. Sofia grabs the nearest piece. It's warm, humming with residual magic. The symbols glow faintly when she touches them. Good sign? Bad sign? No time to analyze. She tries fitting it against another fragment. The edges don't match. Wrong combination. She tries a different piece. Still wrong. The gum flow's accelerating. The eye of calm is shrinking. Third attempt. 2 pieces click together. The symbols align, flash brighter. That's the mechanism. The seal's a puzzle. Of course it is. Ancient sorcerers couldn't just use a simple latch. Had to make it complicated. Sofia works faster. 3 pieces connected now, forming a partial circle. The flow slows slightly. The seal's responding even incomplete. 4th piece. She tests 3 different positions before finding the right one. The circle's almost complete. 1 fragment left. It should be obvious where it goes. It's not. The remaining gap is irregular, and the last piece has 3 sides that could potentially fit. Sofia tries the first orientation. The piece slides in, seems right, then spits back out, wrong. The gum's climbing the pedestal now, reaching for the platform. Sofia has maybe 20 seconds. Second orientation, the piece fights her, resists, then suddenly locks into place. The seal completes. Every symbol flares brilliant gold, then fades to a steady glow. The effect is immediate. The gum flow stops, not slows, stops. Midstream, mid-pour, just freezes in place. The volcano goes quiet, no more rumbling, no more pressure building, just sudden, absolute silence. Sofia stares at the reformed seal, then at the frozen gum surrounding the pedestal. She's trapped. The calm eye is gone, replaced by hardening bubblegum in every direction. Great. Fixed the volcano. Stranded herself. Classic. Sofia, Clover's voice, distant, panicked. The gum's hardening. Can you move? She tests the nearest surface. Solid. Completely solid. She's standing on an island in a pink stone sea. Getting down means walking on hardened gum, which should be fine, except some patches are still soft. Can't tell which without testing. And testing wrong means getting stuck permanently. The hardening spreads outward from the summit, creating a crust over the liquid gum beneath. Sofia watches the process, looking for patterns. The darker pink sections solidify first. Lighter sections stay soft longer. Maybe that's her path down. Follow the light pink, avoid the dark. She takes her first step onto the hardened surface. It holds. Second step, still good. Third step, the gum cracks under her weight. Sofia freezes. The crack spreads like lightning, branching in 3 directions. The section tilts. She jumps backward, lands on darker pink. Solid, safe. For now. The crack section collapses inward. Molten gum bubbles up through the gap, then immediately starts hardening. The surface is unstable, constantly shifting between states. She needs a better strategy than hoping each step holds. Clover appears at the volcano's base, tiny from this height. Don't move, we're coming. No, Sofia shouts back. Too dangerous, the surface is breaking. She scans the slope, mapping the color variations. Dark pink forms a rough spiral down the mountain, not continuous, broken in places, but maybe enough. If she times it right, if the hardening process stays consistent, if she doesn't fall through and drown in bubblegum. Too many ifs. She takes another step, testing her weight gradually. The surface holds. Another step, still solid. Third step, she hears cracking again but keeps moving. Don't stop. Stopping means sinking. The spiral path works for 20 feet, then it ends. Just stops at a gap of light pink that's definitely still liquid beneath a thin crust. 8 feet across, too far to jump safely. Landing wrong means breaking through. Sofia looks for alternatives. The gap curves around the entire mountain at this level. No way around, only through. She backs up 10 feet, giving herself running room. Studies the landing zone. The crust looks slightly thicker on the right side. Slightly. Maybe. No choice. She runs. 4 steps. 5. 6. Launches at the edge. Flies over the gap. Lands right foot first, already pushing off for another jump. The crust holds for half a second. Enough. She's across, rolling on solid dark pink. Heart hammering. That was insane. Clover's voice. Closer now. He's climbing the hardened sections, following her path. Stay back, Sofia yells. Your weight distribution is different. What works for me might not work for you. Then hurry up so I can stop worrying. The spiral continues, more stable now. Sofia follows it down, moving faster. The hardening process is catching up. Sections that were soft when she started are solid now. Good for Clover, good for getting down. Bad for anyone still inside, if there are air pockets. She's 50 feet from the base when she sees it. A thin stream of gum, still flowing from a crack in the seal's edge. Not the main eruption, just a trickle. But growing. The seal's failing again. Sofia changes direction, heading back up. The fresh flow is coming from the fragment she placed last. The one she had to try twice. Wrong orientation. It's holding, but barely. The stress of the containment is finding the weak point. She reaches the pedestal. The trickle has become a steady stream. The fragment is vibrating, working itself loose. Give it 5 minutes and the whole eruption starts again. Sofia examines the piece without touching it. The symbols are glowing, but one edge is darker than the others. That's where the stress is concentrating, where the fit isn't perfect. She needs to remove it, rotate it, reseat it properly, which means breaking the seal, which means the volcano erupts, which means she has maybe 3 seconds to fix it before getting buried. Or she leaves it, lets it fail slowly, evacuates everyone first, comes back with help. The smart choice, the safe choice. The stream thickens. Gum pours over the pedestal edge. In 30 minutes, this whole area will be buried again. Anyone in the village gets displaced. Again. The cycle continues. Sofia pulls the fragment. The seal breaks. Gum explodes upward. She's already rotating the piece, feeling for the right position. The flow hits her legs, climbing fast. She finds the orientation, slams the fragment home. It locks, clicks, the symbols flare. The eruption stops instantly. The gum coating her legs hardens immediately. She's stuck, feet planted in solid bubblegum. Can't move. At least the volcano's stable, properly sealed this time. She can feel the difference. The magic flows evenly now, no stress points. Sofia. James appears over the ridge, riding Minimus. They land beside the pedestal. What did you do? Fixed it, mostly, little bit stuck. Amber dismounts behind James, surveying the situation. Your problem-solving skills need work. Your timing's perfect though, Sofia says. I need heat, controlled heat, enough to soften the gum without triggering another eruption. Cedric appears, looking exhausted. Of course you do, nothing's ever simple. He raises his wand. Thermal precision, localized only. Don't want to destabilize what you just fixed. Gentle warmth spreads through the hardened gum. It softens gradually. Sofia pulls one foot free, then the other. The gum resolidifies immediately after. We should go, James says, before something else happens. They descend together, following Sofia's original path. The village is visible below, unchanged, safe. The gum volcano rises behind them, sealed and stable. For now. Clover meets them at the base. Next time you decide to fix a magical disaster, maybe bring backup first. Where's the adventure in that? The walk back is quiet. Everyone's processing. Sofia keeps glancing back at the volcano. The seal will hold. She made sure of that. But how long? The magic that created this place doesn't follow normal rules. Nothing here does. They reach the village as sunset turns everything gold. The residents emerge cautiously, checking if it's safe. An elderly rabbit approaches Sofia. You stopped it? For now. That's more than anyone's managed before. Thank you. The group continues toward the portal home. Sofia's exhausted. Her legs ache. She's covered in dried gum and volcanic dust. But the volcano's stable. The village is safe. Problem solved, mostly. The seal's fragment bothers her. The fact that it nearly failed. Ancient magic shouldn't have weak points like that. Unless the seal wasn't meant to last forever. Unless it was always meant to be temporary. Which means the gum volcano isn't contained, just delayed. Sofia stops at the portal's edge, looking back one final time. The volcano sits quiet against the darkening sky, pink stone cooling in the evening air. Stable, safe. But she knows better now. Some problems don't get solved, they get postponed, managed, kept at bay until the next crisis. James notices her hesitation. You did good today. Did I though? What happens when the seal weakens again? Then you fix it again. That's what you do. Maybe he's right. Maybe that's enough. Keep the disasters from happening, buy more time, protect what matters. Not every story gets a permanent ending. Some just get pauses between chapters. The portal shimmers, ready. Sofia steps through, leaving the bubblegum volcano behind. For now, because that's the thing about magical disasters. They're never really over, just waiting.